I'd like to give you some tips for how to hop from crow into chaturanga. Because when you learn this transition, you'll be able to incorporate arm balances seamlessly into your practice. My three main tips for hopping back from crow into chaturanga are first to spread your fingers very wide and press down into your fingertips because that's going to keep you suspended in the air. You need a strong base for your hands because you're asking your hands to be your new feet. Your hands are now holding the weight of your body in the same way that your feet always hold the weight of your body when you're just simply standing or walking. Now you're asking your hands to be your new feet. So if your fingers are close together and you're not really pressing down into your fingertips, then that means all of your weight is going to dump into your tiny little wrists, and that will cause you to fall back out of the pose. You won't be able to sustain the pose, and you certainly won't be able to hop back from the pose. So instead, spread your fingers as wide as you possibly can and press down into your fingertips. You should see your fingertips actually turn a lighter shade than the rest of your fingers. And when you press that much, then when you hop your feet back, if you continue to press your fingertips the entire time, you'll be able to hold the chaturanga because your hands are that strong against the mat. And second is to keep your chin very forward and eyes forward, because if you look down and you lower your head, then your body's going to follow where your eyes lead it. So if you're looking down, your feet are going to come down, or you might not be able to hop back all the way. Your shins might hit the ground. So instead, look forward. Stretch your chin all the way forward. Stretch your eyes all the way forward. Look well ahead of you. So even when you're hopping back, you're still looking forward. That way, you'll be able to hold the chaturanga. You won't fall all the way down to the ground. And finally, it's kind of funny, but it really does work. My final tip is to breathe like you're mad through your nose. So it's like a really strong ujjayi breath through your nose. Because when you breathe like that as you're hopping back with your feet, if you pair those two things together, then that gives you the gusto to make it all the way. Instead of your feet coming down too short or your shins coming down too short, your feet all the way back. And those are my three main tips.